guys, it's Alicia. Today I am doing a collab with Vara. If you are not familiar with her, I will have her channel linked up above and below. She does a little bit of everything on her channel. She does a lot of cleaning motivation, decluttering, organizing, and one of my favorite things that she does is thrift store shopping, and she will go into thrift stores and shop and then show you what she got. And that's really motivating to me to get out and check out thrift stores, because that's not something I do a whole lot, but you can definitely find some great stuff in thrift stores. She also does DIYs and obviously cooking videos, because that is what we are doing today. But what I love about Vara the most is her personality. She's just a sweetie. I love her, and I'm sure you will love her too. So please go check her out. So what we're doing today is pumpkin treats. Now, I am going to be doing a pumpkin cheesecake bar. These are something that I make every single fall. I absolutely love them. They are definitely not healthy for you, but every once in a while, that's okay. Now, she is going to be making a sugar-free pumpkin cheesecake bite. So that is what we are both making. If you want to see what I'm making, just keep watching. And like I said before, please go check her video out that I will have linked below to see what she is making. So what you're gonna need to make these is, first, for the crust, you're gonna need some gingersnap cookies. I'm gonna use probably about 10 ounces of these. Then you're gonna need 6 tablespoons of melted butter, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and then for the cheesecake part, you're gonna need 4 bricks of cream cheese, and these are 8-ounce bricks. You're then gonna need a cup of pumpkin, and you want regular pumpkin, not the pumpkin pie filling. Then you're gonna need 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 4 eggs, and a couple teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. First thing you wanna do is get your oven preheating to 300 degrees. Now here I have my ginger snaps, and I just weighed them out into this Ziploc bag. If you don't have a scale, it's roughly gonna be around 2 cups of cookies. Or with that bag I used, it was about 2/3 of the bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a rolling pin, and I'm going to break up all these cookies. Now, if you want to do this in a food processor, it is gonna be a whole lot quicker. I just don't want to dirty up my food processor, so I'm gonna use a rolling pin. Okay, I've got these all nice and crunched up, and like I said, it's a lot easier in the food processor, but I don't want to clean it. So I'm gonna dump these in a bowl. And then I'm gonna add my melted butter and my brown sugar. And then I'm gonna just mix this up really well. Got that all mixed up, and now I'm gonna take a 13x9 pan here. I'm gonna put some parchment paper in here. And you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I like using the parchment because it makes the stuff come out so much easier. So I'm gonna just dump my crust mixture in here. And then I'm gonna just kind of press it down into the pan. And my husband says this stuff smells good enough to eat just all by itself, which I tend to agree. Okay, I've got that all pressed in there, so now I'm gonna just set this aside and work on the cheesecake. So for the filling, you're gonna just take your cream cheese and put all of them in a mixer. You can do this by hand if you want to. And then your granulated sugar. And then you're gonna just mix this until it is all incorporated together. And you definitely wanna be using cream cheese that has been softened. And you wanna mix it till it looks about like that. You just want it kind of light and fluffy. So now you're gonna add 1 egg at a time. And mix just until they're all incorporated in. So I've got that all mixed up. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take half of this batter and I'm gonna pour it onto my crust here.
Oh yeah, pour that batter, girl.
And I have a helper behind me. Okay, so I'm gonna just smooth that out. That's roughly half. And this part is tricky because it's hard not to get that crumb underneath to not move, but just do the best you can. With the remaining batter, you're gonna add in your pumpkin and your 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. And then you're gonna mix that up real well. Okay, once you've got that all mixed up, you are going to just take it and pour it on the top of the other filling. Like that. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in my oven that has been preheated to 300, and I'm going to bake it for just about 50 minutes. I will probably check it at around 45 or so to see where it's at. Okay, this has been baking for just about 50 minutes, and I don't know if you can see in there, but it has basically kind of firmed up. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the oven. I'm gonna leave the oven door ajar, and I'm gonna let this just kind of sit in the oven for an hour. I let these sit for about an hour in the oven. Now what I'm gonna do is stick them in the fridge for about 3 hours. You do not want to eat these right away. You want to let them sit for a little bit in the fridge, preferably overnight, but that never happens with me. So I will give them about 3 hours and then I will be back to cut into them. Okay, and here they are. I went ahead and cut a couple and put them on a plate. And as you can see here, I put a little whipped cream and pumpkin pie spice on top of them. Not that they need it because they're so good all by themselves. These are just like a pumpkin pie and a cheesecake combined to me. If you like pumpkin pie and cheesecake, you will love these. That sweet, creamy cheesecake and pumpkin filling on top of that slightly spicy ginger snap crust is just such a wonderful combination. I love these things. Thank you to Vara for asking me to do this collab. It was a whole lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.